So I wanted to make this video for you guys out there to give you guys a heads up about the future of the channel and what we are going to be doing. So yesterday I made a video talking about us no longer purchasing TVs and doing reviews on the channel for much long. And we've officially decided that this is what we are going to be doing, and we are going to be purchasing 3 more OLED TVs in the next 2 months. And then once we get those are literally going to be it. And if you're wondering what those TVs are, they're going to be basically two Samsung QD OLEDs. Basically, they're going to be both the S90D, which is what we're going to be reviewing as our last TV review video in just a month or so. And then we're going to purchase another S90D. That way we have a backup QD OLED TV as well. And we're also going to get another LG B4. And then as soon as we get those three, that is literally going to be it. Because over the last several months, OLED has absolutely been winning us over, and OLED just in general is just a really good TV brand, well, I should say TV panel out there, and it's what I really enjoy gaming on. And a lot of people have, stated that gaming is usually the best on an OLED TV, no matter if you don't have the greatest OLED of QD OLED or whatnot, but as long as you have just an OLED in general, you're going to get really nice, clean, looking games, like games that can actually look real 4K, that are just going to look sharp. And I mean, it's just going to look like almost as sharp as like if you got an 8K LCD TV from Samsung. And I, seen that myself. And then, yeah, 8K LCD TVs, we did have a couple of them, but they were just not very good panels, and they just didn't really hold up that well, especially when it, in terms of contrast and just, clarity and whatnot. Like clarity, yes, but in terms of just like, dirty screen effect and whatnot, it just wasn't all that great when it came to 8K LCD TVs. But 4K OLED, on the other hand, has just been incredible. Like, it has been the greatest, and also just the overall greatest experience that you could ever get on a gaming, TV and whatnot. And a lot of people and reviewers on TVs have stated that OLED is by far the greatest TV to basically play video games on, because not only you're getting a cleaner picture, but you're just going to be getting basically a lower input latency than what you will get on a lot of these newer recent LCD TVs, even though they're getting really good too in terms of low input latency. And you're not going to really tell much of a difference, like if you were to get a Hisense mini LED or TCL mini LED TV, or even a top-of-the-line Samsung QLED 4K, you're not going to really see much of a difference in terms of low input latency. But one thing I will say, though, is that even with a few milliseconds of lower input latency, that is what you're going to want, especially if you are a hardcore gamer that plays games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, that just plays really intense games like those. You're definitely even going to appreciate the 3, 4, whatever milliseconds that an OLED has to offer. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to make this video for you guys to let you guys know that we're going to purchase one other LG B4, and then with our Samsung S90D that we're going to be getting next month for a review, we're going to most likely get another one, and then after that, we're just not going to be purchasing any more TVs. And this is just because of what's going on in the world right now, and stuff's about to get even tough and more harder and possibly even more expensive. And honestly, at this range, we're going to have just the right amount of OLED TVs that can get us by for like the next 10 or 15 or so years. And because QD OLED is by far the greatest TV technology out there, and even with TVs getting some new types of technology, I honestly don't think that they're going to literally be that much different at all. Like QD OLED, as good as it is, you're not going to get very much TVs with improvements and all that good stuff, enhancements that are going to be much better than what a QD OLED has to offer, and just in general what OLED has to offer. So yeah, our goal is for the next 2 months is to get one more LG B4 OLED, and then we're going to get 2 Samsung S90Ds, because we're going to be getting a huge paycheck in just a couple of months. So we're going to take this time and grab our last couple bit of TVs before we officially are completely done. But with all that being said, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video, tech and gaming reviews. So I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know what our plans are in the future of what the channel is going to literally be in the future of our gaming. So that's going to pretty much do it for the video, tech and gaming reviews. Hope you enjoyed this video of us giving you a heads up about the future of this channel and whatnot. Hit that like button if you enjoy this content, subscribe if you're new, and also leave us a comment down in the comment section down below. But with all that being said, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video. So, peace out.